Oh, for the love of God. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Hong Kong House of Cards. I didn't want to leave us hanging for about 30 seconds while people got their collective asses together, so I just said screw it and took the plunge. This evening's social will take place at the Museum of Occult Oddities, owned by Miss Adriana Ramirez. Various different parties will attempt to gain entrance, because God knows so few of them have actual fucking cards to swipe in the swanky elevator. We begin the scene as we enter. Who wants to... apparently somebody is already there. We'll begin with that person.
Totally already there. Dietrich's literally just sitting there. Probably just reading a book. Now, it wasn't the Necronomicon, so people can go ahead.
Okay. At this point...
All right.
Oh.
My turn.
Okay.
At this point in the street, a aged old Frenchman is staggering down the road. Not exactly high as he usually is. He's beginning to come down at this point, and he's popped a cigarette into his mouth and he started smoking. He had a bit of whiskey before he came out of his dingy piece of shit apartment. As he is heading towards the museum, where he was recently invited to because he got to the city recently from Denmark. And as he does this, he... well, I don't know much about the surroundings around here, so could someone explain to me what the front of this museum looks like?
Its owner is currently enjoying an ice cream sandwich.
Since that's on me, it's a relatively nice museum, 15 floors or so. Big glass doors on the front of it. One of the doors looks slightly bent out of shape. I wonder who could have possibly caused that.
All right, next time I won't defend your museum.
Go inside. It's a occult history, like the stuff you find in books about witchcraft and whatnot. But yeah, there's a front desk and like metal detectors when you walk in the door. And
is there anyone guarding the doors?
Huh?
Guards the doors by any chance?
Not at the doors, but there are some actively wandering around the entire museum.
Oh, I walk up to the doors and try to open them. They unlocked?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I stagger my way inside, looking disheveled as all hell as usual. Just getting a general feeling of what this place is like. Sniffing at the air, of course. Most of what he's getting in his nose is the smell of the cigarette that is basically almost burned down to the butt. He's just looking around to see if he can find anyone to get some directions.
I will point out an interesting out-of-character fact. There is a smoking ban on public places in Hong Kong.
Do I look like I give a shit?
Yeah, once you enter, one of the ladies at the desk would ask you to please put out the cigarette before you proceed.
The cigarette is burned at the butt at this point. There's nothing burning at it anymore.
Gotta make sure.
Well, it's out, so yes, there's nothing there. I continue to walk and see if I can find someone.
Shall the crew who were just in my club arrive together in that case, Kim, since we're all going to pop up anyway?
Why not?
Okay. So outside, a town car will pull up, and there are a couple of people sitting in the back having a kind of a, what we will call a pleasant conversation, having, the lot of them just having perceived the Cathedral of Flesh. It's clearly Tuesday. as the door is opened up, Gravedigger will step out and tip off his top hat and basically extend his hand for Adriana in a gentlemanly fashion.
She'll take his hand.
He will then put his top hat back on and say, "This is your first visit, isn't it, Spider? We'll have to get you one of the cards cut."
Okay.
There's a special place for meetings and such on the higher floors that you need one of these, and he'll take his own security card out of his wallet and show him.
Okay.
There we go. He'll close the door of the car, and they'll all walk into the museum.
As an out-of-character note, for those of you who are watching later on, this was recorded on Tuesday.
Yep.
Adriana will have one of the cards brought over for Spider.
As Gravedigger casually scans around the interior, his eye, you'll actually see the color drain out of his face for a moment. Like literally, if he was pale to begin with, he's now even paler as he points towards what looks like an old beggar, and he kind of says, you can hear him kind of whisper "demon" very quietly under his breath.
Okay, what is it? Empathy to activate aspects to empathy.
Aspects to its perception, empathy, diff 7, 8 maybe? Let me check.
You get more empathy.
Aspects is one of my favorite powers, but I don't remember any of it except for the first thought. Diff 8. Perception, empathy, diff 8.
Okay. I got it.
How many successes did you get? Because it changes how much you get to see. 2 successes, you can distinguish the main color.
Fire.
What type of type are you? That would be his main color, right?
That would also be the shade, which is 1. So yeah. So you can tell what supernatural kind he is, and also how he's feeling right now.
I think though the burning aura basically makes it look different.
No, it doesn't actually make you look like a demon or anything. It literally, according to the merit, it just makes you appear like you have a really potent aura. It doesn't change what your type is.
Like that of a very powerful magi.
To use a character in a different venue, as an OOC comment, you look like you're Super Saiyan.
That'll do. In that case, he won't have gone pale. I just kind of assumed you look like you were, you look like fire, which is vaguely demonic tainted. But he will kind of cock an eye. In that case, he will calmly cock an eyebrow at it and go.
Also, if you want to know my current emotional status, whatever the equivalent of sobering up currently is.
That's not really an emotion.
Whatever.
That being said, I could see that as being sad or bitter.
I'm bitter.
So brown.
Ah, the joy of looking like flaming poo.
I throw a shoe at him. No. I'm just kind of pouncing around right now, not knowing what I'm doing here, looking for someone who of some importance.
Okay, Adriana's gonna like have a card made, walk over to the let's see, what's his name? Dr.
Dr. Gaultier Fabre.
Alright, she'll walk up to him. Hi, I'm Miss Ramirez. The owner
What language are you currently speaking to him?
Huh?
What language are you currently speaking?
She'll start with Cantonese, if you don't understand it, she'll go to English.
He does turn when you start speaking in Cantonese. If you spoke at him in English first, you get basically a response of a cocked eyebrow.
Okay, so she'll be speaking in Cantonese. Hi, my name's Miss Ramirez. I'm the owner of this establishment.
Bonjour, madame. I am Dr. Gauthier Fabre.
A
How's-
doctor? Sorry, Gravedigger sidles up kind of behind her. I do sidling. If one may ask, what are you a doctor of, sir?
I'm a doctor of engineering.
Ooh. Ah.
That must come in handy with your gifts. She'll hand him a security card. I'm pretty
Thank you.
sure Gravedigger here can show you the way around. I must be going soon.
Happy to.
Madame.
Does anybody want to intro and get a card before?
Gravedigger will actually, because he'll scan around the place, he'll tap Adriana on the shoulder and gesture to the guy reading the book, and he'll say, "That's another one."
What? I'm already up in the lounge.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Jen will, however, enter at this point.
And since
In that case,
she has aspects up, she could tell you're a mage, and also how you're feeling right now.
Me?
No, Jen.
Oh.
Yep, she is definitely a mage. She is feeling just fine.
Content.
how are you?
Alrighty, and we'll go through the small talk, get you a card. But I gotta head out, guys. See you later.
Okay.
Later.
Since
Bye.
we gotta go then, Kim, we can just say that Tony brought the weapons and then left them with the security guard for Adriana to get.
Okay, thanks.
And yeah, if you need the stats for them, they're on my character sheet. You just gotta go to like the last post, and you'll see the stats for all the weapons.
Okay, thank you.
Also, Tiger, orange on orange, man. Bold and risque as ever.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Alright, talk to you guys later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Very well then, Doctor. If you would kindly step this way.
Yes, Sonny. Yes.
Gravedigger smiles at being called Sonny, but he will press the button that will bring down the lift. Oh, where are my manners? This is my... Oh, and Miss Melody. How lovely to see you again. Allow me to do the formal introductions. This is Dr. Fabre. I'm saying that right, I take it?
Yes.
Also newly arrived in the city.
Neat. Hi.
From Denmark.
And allow me to introduce then, Doctor, my associate, and yes, Spider. Come and say hello.
I'll say he's quietly swaying behind you. He kind of shuffles forward and puts a hand out in greetings.
When I go to shake your hand, you notice that I almost grab your wrist, but immediately try to correct myself, and I do shake your hand. Didn't appear to look intentional by any means. It just looked like maybe because of the eyeglasses, you think maybe he's bad sight.
Well, Spider is too drunk to care or notice. So
No, and I'm too high as a kite right now to care. We make a great team up.
So as the lift opens, Gravedigger will kind of gesture for you all to enter.
I sway inside.
Okie dokie then. He will then step in and he'll swipe his security card and press the top button for the elevator.
As you do that, I only now notice that my cigarette has actually burned out at this point.
As the elevator doors open, You see a relatively large, kind of comfortably appointed room that has a bar in one corner. There are at least 2 or 3 sitting nooks. Do any of you, does the good doctor possess spirit sight that he currently has activated?
I don't have it activated. I don't know. I don't have spirit magic.
Okay. You feel a sense of calm and tranquility in this place that appears to override any hostile feelings or intent you may have.
I think also for the record that affects the entire museum, not just the lounge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I think
it does, but I think you're right. I think it does, but I think I think it's more prevalent in here because this is where they kind of hang out.
That makes sense.
For those of you who have spirit sight, dove spirits are pretty.
I'm unconsciously begin staggering towards the bar.
Oh dear. Would you like me to fix you a drink, Doctor? That is my profession, after all.
Yes. Whiskey.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to be more experimental?
Whiskey.
As you wish. Gravedigger will take his top hat off and he'll throw it. It will then kind of circuitously land, kind of top hat up as he walks to the bar. He'll nod his head in greeting to the other person here as he strides behind the bar and starts mixing a drink.
Dietrich's going to look up, see, I assume, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, or is Tony not here yet?
I didn't want to interrupt anyone, so Tony ain't here yet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, just kind of looks up, looks from one to the other, just kind of like nods slightly, waves a finger, looks back down at his book for the moment, because you guys are heading to the bar, so he's not going to bug you guys yet.
What's the book he's reading?
Ah, damn, I'm going to pick one now. I'm going to say Order Master by L.E. Modesitt, because I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Oh,
it's a fantasy novel.
I'm aware of this. I've actually read the series.
It is a good one.
It is a good series. He will. Gravedigger looks up as he pours the whiskey very delicately over the ice. Oh, he'll actually say, "Do you want it on the rocks or no?"
No.
Very well then. I like a man who takes it neat as he kind of pushes it across the table.
As soon as he says that, Jennifer plays a small clip from her MP3 player with a tiny speaker on it that goes bow chicka bow wow.
There we go.
Right as that happens, I just take the glass and right when you say neatly, you just kind of hit something inside of the good doctor's head, and he begins to start just downing the drink like as quickly as possible.
Huh. Spider, do you want anything else, or are you already more liquid than man? Bear with him a moment. Nope. Okay. And what about you? Sorry, heel to Miss Melody. May I offer you a drink?
I like soda, so if they've got Coke, I'm good for it.
He will reach down. You see, he uses a thumb and he uncaps the glass bottle and pours it into a glass and slides it along the table.
Thanks.
I'm a barman by trade. It's kind of a hard habit to lose.
Out of character, yes, it is.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I'll actually do his accent. Sorry, mate. Yeah, you over there with the book. Hello.
Yes. Wait. What language is he addressing? I'm just checking.
He'll start at the same Cantonese and then switch.
He'll look up like he can tell you're talking to him, but he just like kind of tilts his head slightly, shrugs.
He'll revert to English then.
Okay. I legitimately don't have Cantonese on the sheet, so.
Yeah.
He'll just, you offered him a drink, I'm guessing?
He'll say, do you want a drink, mate?
Absinthe.
Oh my. Okay. May I offer you? As I said, I run a club. My signature drink has absinthe in it. Would you care to give it a try?
Nah, just standard. Thank you, though.
If you're certain. He'll click open. He actually takes out a hip flask and he says, "I always carry my own. I feel that it's better than a lot of the crap they import over here." And he'll pour it into it. He'll pour it. Do you want that with? Do you want that with ice or no?
Sure.
All right, yeah. And he'll pour it over ice and walk it over to you.
He'll take it. Nods. Thank you.
Are you drinking it?
Yep. Stamina check.
Difficulty 7, please.
And birdie to willpower because I am not passing out drunk. Hey, I am drunk, but I don't pass out.
You also feel free. The way we did this last time I did it with Brett was you are hallucinating. However, they are pleasant because this is real Vermwood absinthe. They are pleasant hallucinations. However, feel free to role play accordingly.
Awesome. I'll take it.
So Gravedigger kind of goes back to basically kind of working behind the bar. He makes himself it's kind of a purple drink that appears to steam ever so slightly, but he doesn't drink it. He just kind of leaves it sitting there.
And Tony's gonna come in now. She'll leave all. Actually, she'll just take out Pelagius from her backpack and let him wrap around her arm. For everyone, Pelagius is a mini-banded crate about 2.5 feet long. Black and white striped snake just curled up on this Asian woman's arm. She leaves her bag there because it's got like so many weapons. She doesn't want to take each one out individually. God, she has so many weapons. Anyway, she'll come up this, it's not staircase, it's elevators, Kim.
Yep.
Yeah. She'll go up the elevator, she'll walk in, she'll kind of look at everyone, she'll wave with the arm that's holding the snake, then see the purple drink on the counter, and just kind of shake her head and say in Cantonese, "I really hope no one's going to drink that, because the last time I saw someone drink it, they nearly died."
I would like to point out that was not my fault. That was merely the young lady having far too much mouth and far too little stomach.
She still almost died. And then
Minor details.
Happened.
Minor details.
Really? A minor detail is someone almost dying in your establishment? That would get most places on the verge of closed down.
I would like to point out that due to the odd and awkward nature of this city, he says as he kind of leans back against the bar, well, it's kind of funny. Believe it or not, a girl nearly got charbroiled by some lovely infernalists who decided it would be a lot of fun to use a lot of very nasty stuff on them. And yet, oddly enough, since that happened, business has increased 2 or 3-fold. My clientele like the macabre.
Clientele to me speaks.
I beg your pardon?
Charbroiled macabre. What is wrong with the people? Wow.
Cody's going to point at the guy and give him a big thumbs up.
You say the word freak like it's a bad thing, my friend.
Freaks, not the sort of good freaks. Obsessed with death. That's all people are anymore. Seem to think. No one pays any mind to an old man, it would seem. He actually reaches over and grabs the bottle of whiskey you were using and just starts drinking it straight from the bottle.
And stamina checks!
That's definitely a stamina check. Please roll your stamina.
I know how it works.
Da, da, da.
I get the feeling I'm going to have a passed out person on the floor. Damn Frenchies can't hold their liquor.
That's 3 successes, I believe. 10.
Yeah. Wow,
That is
he
pretty
hammered
successful.
that shit.
You're fine. As a matter of fact, you're so fine that you don't even really feel the effects of the alcohol. You're not drinking hard enough.
Half the bottle's gone.
Okay.
I've been informed by my feline. Oh, never mind. Feeding time is over. He is back to hunting.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, since there's a lull in the conversation, Tony's gonna point over to Jit. Then she's gonna point over to this, like, I want to say they called it a PlayStation 360 or something like that. But either way, she's gonna point over there and she's just gonna say, "Overwatch."
Overwatch! And she rushes over towards the PlayStation 360U.
As will Tony.
Huh.
The good doctor here is just looking over and seeing what this Overwatch business is about.
It's a video game.
It's awesome.
Yes, but the man's like 55. He barely understands what those are.
Waka 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 waka.
I think
Probably play
hallucinations
like
are
what?
kicking in now for some reason.
Oh yeah. Just
They're
like
playing Overwatch and you're hearing doot 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 doot.
Like that doesn't compute. What the?
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Focus on book.
I just look over though at the screen and I just look at. I'm guessing the two of you are happy playing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably like what? Playing competitive or something? Or
Of course we're playing competitive.
let's do it.
As I see just that moment of happiness just come over these two people, I just look at that, and I look over at the gravedigger. I then point at them and say, "That is what we need more of in this world: happiness, not death."
Gravedigger cocks his head to the side and he says, in the end, I find that the only time one is truly happy, the only time that whenever anything really matters, is when it really matters.
You have a very, very cynical outlook.
My name is Gravedigger. Does it sound like I entertain at children's parties?
Yes.
Yep.
Shut up, the both of you.
I'm from.
There is a monster truck named Gravedigger.
What was that?
I said
There is a monster truck named Gravedigger.
God damn it, Spider.
I'm from France, so yes, your name would imply entertaining children.
He shrugs. Meh, perhaps. But then again, in the end, we're all going to die. We might as well accept it.
You might
Yeah,
as
we're
well
all gonna
have
go
some-
back in the wheel.
You might
Accepting
have
that you're
some
gonna
happiness.
die doesn't mean you have to be all mopey about it.
Who said I was mopey?
All of your actions ever
When have you ever interacted with me?
twice.
You interacted with me yesterday, but I'm quite cheerful. I accept the fact that we're going to die, so I believe in the value of life. Knowing that it's going to end, knowing that it is a finite resource makes it just sweeter. The fact I dress like this is my choice.
You act like a slave to your own cynicism.
I would say that I'm not afraid, but whatever. He raises the glass and he knocks back his own purple concoction. Oh crap, I have to do one of my own stamina check. I've never actually had to do a stamina check for Gravedigger. This is going to end badly.
What's he got? Like
Do you need
stamina
something
3,
for you?
2?
I think he's got stamina 2. Give me just a moment, I have to check his sheet.
can roll
Dude
it.
needs to get out and jog some.
I know, right?
That's gonna be.
This is like my least physically
55,
orientated character ever.
I have better stamina than you.
I'm smart and talky. Yeah, can somebody roll me my check?
Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
No, I got it.
Okay, I will burn a willpower. I don't care who rolls it, but somebody.
You got a 10.
Okay, so I have 2 successes. So he smiles as he lowers it from his lips, and he says, "Gotta love that delicious poison."
I'll just go over and just continue to watch as they play this Overwatch hidden marks with his fingers.
We have a Mitchell.
Mitchell? No,
Yeah,
Mystery Science.
Mitchell.
Hey, guy who I went to the underworld with earlier today.
Man, that was such a fun trip.
That was such a fun trip. But we didn't want to
Okay.
hug it out at the end. We didn't get to hug it out, man.
Okay, to catch the Mitchell up real quick, we're having a social at the museum for once. So, bring in whoever you like.
Fair
I
point.
sense a Balik.
Are your Balic senses tingling?
Yep. I've seen every piece of that guy. And I saw him take it apart and put back together.
Ew.
Yeah.
Bellic will show up at the museum if there are inklings of anything going down there. If there aren't, he'll probably just glance at some of the stuff below before coming in, because the stuff that's in this museum interests him. But yeah.
When Bellic enters, Gravedigger will basically drop below the bar and emerge a couple of seconds later holding a bottle of vodka and announce, my friend and I who descended to hell today, shall we not drink together and share sad stories of yore?
I like drinking better than hugging. This works.
I'm willing to accept this. I had to burn the set of clothing. I couldn't get the smell of the Shadowlands off them.
Understandable. I will simply air mine out and ask some of the spirits to aid me. It's typical. Also, use Tide.
He will pour a large measure of vodka into both glasses and raise it, saying, "Na zdrowie."
That's actually a good question. Mitchell, does Balik have spirit senses on passively?
As of the start of this scene, not really.
Okay, just wanted to check.
I do. Is there something I should know?
No, you already dealt with it.
Okay. Is it just
if you walk in the door and he sees Eric's character, I was going to be like, yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, yeah. But they will clink glasses and down a shot of vodka. Ooh.
Tony's gonna call over.
Hmm?
My bad. You go.
No, you go. I was just going to basically do an introduction for Balic. If you were going to do it anyway, I don't mind.
Nah, Tony was gonna be like, "Hey, you want to come play some Overwatch?" That was all.
All right, in that case, friends, new faces. Allow me to introduce the most stalwart of fellows, one Mr. Balic Tavia.
I thought it was Bellic.
My accent is somewhat pronunciationist. What can I say?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Wait, I thought we've all met before.
Oh, we haven't met the good doctor before. fuck knows, I've never... sorry, we haven't met the good doctor before, and I've also... Sorry, guy with the book, if I can ask your name, sir.
That was in English this time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dietrich.
Okay, and that's a Dietrich.
Ah.
So
Hello.
what's a Dietrich? Other than drunk, maybe?
Just kind of like blinks slightly. Like he's processing this for a second. Slightly.
While you're doing that, I am searching myself for my cigarette case, and I cannot seem to find it. Basically patting myself down vigorously.
It's all right, Professor. I don't think your pants are on fire.
I'm looking for my cigarette case.
I thought we weren't allowed to smoke in here.
Doesn't mean I don't
We're
want
not.
to. I might have dropped it for all I know, and that thing was a gift.
Okay, I understand. I got you. Just wanted to say.
Bellic will
Father,
wave
do you want to give him a cigarette?
I think he's looking for his thing. But yes, I have cigarettes if you want some.
Yes, thank you. I'll have to repay you later.
That's no problem.
No. I always repay.
So, Doc, I'm somewhat curious. What family do you belong to, then?
Family? I'm from the Fabres. We have a very long and nice lineage that spans back many, many years.
Sigh. I
Did you
mean,
say
what
50?
tradition are you, bruv?
Oh, I am of the Sons of Ether.
Oh, bloody hell.
You
I
have
thought
an
you'd be
issue?
wearing a better top hat than I am.
Sorry, what was that?
Pardon?
You went kind of muted for a second, Devin.
Oh, he said, oh, bloody hell, I thought you'd be wearing a better top hat than I am.
Ugh. You think of us all as just stereotypical mad doctors or Victorian gentlemen. Ugh. I always despise the stereotype.
Well, I mean, you have to remember from Gravedigger's point of view, the whole stereotypical thing kind of happens because, I mean, have you seen him? I mean, just look at him.
Guess
Yeah.
what family I belong to, he says as he strikes a pose.
I don't know. Let me take a guess. Celestial Choir? I don't know.
That is a hollow insult.
Just passes over his head like fucking. You just kicked basically a ball over his head and he doesn't even notice.
Myself and Spider here are both members of the Honourable Hollow Ones. A pleasure to make your acquaintance properly.
Heard the name, don't know much about him.
In simple terms, I'd have to say they're a bit more edgy than the Euthanatoi are. So
You guys
Which is a
are
bad thing.
hardly edgy.
I don't know. You haven't seen some of us before. It can get pretty bad.
Bellic will chime in. There is little to question about Tony's edge.
Except when it comes to the bedroom, or so Alexis would have me know.
Oh!
That was a mistake because, I mean, she doesn't even really look that good.
You should be glad you're not a leech, otherwise you would have burst into flames from that burn.
If I was a leech, I would have killed myself by now. Let's be honest here.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't think it would have worked, though, because you'd be dead already.
I'd try anyway. There is no way I would subject myself to living outside the wheel.
And as soon as Tony mentions the wheel, Jen, in her smart-assedness, switches the song on her MP3 player to a certain Beatles song.
Followed by at least half the room going, "Who are the Beatles?" Heresy!
And then Cabre is the only one singing along.
I would also say at the moment I realized, wait, Tony's here. Hey!
Hello?
We've been hanging out lately.
Have we?
Tony has the best choice in company.
Well, like, I know, I hang out with you. It's amazing. I hang out with you, I hang out with Logan, hang out with everybody.
Just it's an entire basket of bad influence. I don't know why you subject yourself to it.
I don't know, according to what Logan says about my aura, I'm probably the bad influence.
Yes. No, it's totally your aura. Yes.
Gravedigger,
I know,
actually
right?
looking at your aura right now, kind of quirks an eyebrow. You don't have any Jor.
Not sure, but there's like a ton of black spots according to like, you know, Tiger.
Are there a ton of black spots?
Yes. There are black spots all
Gravedigger
over.
kind of looks at it. Gravedigger looks at it, quirks an eyebrows, like, yeah, I'd get that looked at if I were you.
She's like borderline sure right now. She'll just kind of wave her hand, yada yada yada. You sound like Logan.
I'm sure everyone only wants what is best for you.
I mean, I want the
Because
best
that
for
doesn't sound patronizing at all, Bellic.
No, I'm serious. For my part, for example, I think she needs to get drunk more often.
For my part, I think she needs to get back on the payload.
So you not even looking at your screen right now? Like, I am sitting on top of it. Where are you?
You need to drink more.
I don't like to drink because if I drink, then I might black out, and I like knowing what happens.
Well, all these different conversations are going on. You can sit down at one of the nearby tables, and out of my pocket, I actually pull what appears to be a small toy of some kind. It looks like an old 1950s, like a robot from like a sci-fi movie. I just pull that out and just a little like plastic screwdriver, and it looks like I just begin working on it.
Dietrich's going to kind of look at it, like look over the edge of the book, looks at the toy. I assume it does look like a toy.
Oh, it looks like a toy. It's professionally built, though. It is very well done.
Kind of looks it over.
He's just working on the feet, it looks like. Mainly, it looks like it's mostly of metal work. There's a bit of plastic on it as well. It's very well done.
Did you make that?
Yes, I did.
That's really good. I approve.
Thank you. It's my profession for a very long time, thinking of starting up a business again here in the city.
Making toys.
Yes.
I like that. There's not enough wonderment left.
Need more of it, I've always thought. Toys come in all shapes and sizes now. Can do a lot with those. I mean, look at this. Just a tiny little robot toy, you would assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said a tiny little robot toy, you would just assume, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, watch this. He proceeds to set it down on the table, and I then turn a it's not clock. It is clockwork per se. It's got a small key on it. But when I turn it, it actually instead of just like moving around like it looks like it should, instead the small toy actually starts dancing, and it's nothing like mystical or too fantastical or anything. But just the articulation alone in the joints for such a small toy is it looks like it must have taken so much meticulous work to have been done.
So, like, professional grade.
This is professional grade. The thing is, it looks like it's just dancing around like classical dancing as well.
Bellic will dip his ring finger into his vodka, do his traditional 3 sprinkles, and then wander over to where the video game is being played and kind of stare at it a little bit.
So, Doc, you make these toys, yeah? That's what I'm led to assume?
Yes.
I'd like to commission one from you.
Commission?
Yeah.
Well, of what?
He contemplates and he says,
What would you... A better question, perhaps. What would you build for me? It's what I ask everyone who I commission from.
Build for you? I'll build for you what your heart's desire is. Well, within reason.
He'll take a business card from inside the folds of his coat, and he will walk over and slide it across the table, and he'll say, I own a club, Carpe Noctem. It's where my sanctum is. Do feel free to come by any time. We'll discuss a commission.
He takes the card, looks it over, places it in his pocket, and he goes back to working on the toy.
Because unfortunately, Gravedigger is obsessed with weird and interesting objet d'art, and I think this constitutes weird and interesting objet d'art. I've also got the most perfectly crafted cuckoo clock in the city. Thank you, Nathan.
Except for that one smudge.
Except for that one smudge that destroys his soul because it exists.
Tomorrow, Ravnos will break into your house and steal it. Moving on.
Hashtag will fight Ravnos for my cuckoo clock.
Wow.
Even better, a Watcher Salubri steals it.
No.
They come out of a mystical portal, steal it, and flip you off and leave.
No. A Malkavian steals it and replaces it with one that's identical, except for the smudges in a different spot.
Oh, God.
And only Nathan can tell the difference, and it mind fucks him.
What kind of evil is that?
The greatest prank of all time.
Calm down.
Amazing.
That's on par with them getting Jimmy Carter elected.
Right?
I mean, being realistic, that would mean that the Malkavians would have to create a cuckoo clock that amassed like 30 successes. Oh, God.
They
You
could do
think
it.
they couldn't?
I wouldn't put it past him for a prank like that.
They could buy one from the Toreador. It's okay.
Yes.
So, Bellic is going to stare intently at the screen and go, what the hell is this?
It's Overwatch.
What the hell is Overwatch?
It's a video game.
I can see that.
First person massively multiplayer shooter.
Ah. So it's like Team Fortress.
Only better.
Oh.
And with hot chicks.
At this point,
Gaultier cries a single tear of gaming.
At this point, Farrah's corpse gets play of the game.
I thought it would be just towards Turret.
Torbjorn's turret.
Right?
Dude, I have actually gotten Farrah's corpse gets play of the game.
That's amazing.
I've put it up on YouTube.
That's great. Actually, now that the game's done, since play the game's going, Toto will actually kind of look around and smile. So, who wants to play Never Have I Ever?
Alec kind of like turns around and walks away really quickly.
I always tend to lose that game.
In his drunken stupor, Altier says yes, but not to the question, just the idea. He says yes, like a repeat the question sort of thing, but you can't tell. He's too drunk.
See, I'm not good at that game because I've done most things.
Well, I'm going to take that as a yes from Bellic since he's walking away. I'm assuming he's walking away very quickly to the bar. So, we're playing.
Oh, crap.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
Oh, it's great.
I'll agree to this, provided I get to mix the drink that you have to imbibe, Miss Yang.
No, because then it would be the purple drink and I would die. And I don't want to deal with that.
I promise you it won't be the purple drink.
Well, who knows what else kind of weird concoction that you might have.
I can think of 12.
Doctor has a point.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
Mine is exhausted.
What did you say, Mitchell?
Mine is exhausted.
Jen
yeah,
simply sips her soda.
Considering we literally got flushed out of the underworld into the spirit realm via a river of molten silver today, I'm pretty adventured out.
That's why
Okay, I understand you were having an acid trip, but you don't have to be that committed to the idea that it was real.
Oh, so you can't... He looks at the doctor and he kind of... He doesn't know how else to phrase it, so he kind of says, oh, so you can't, and then he steps directly sideways. Like, he doesn't actually physically do the spell, but he just steps sideways.
I stand up and I mimic him.
Jennifer stands up and
say,
steps sideways.
Bellic is just jump to left.
And now Time Warp is playing on the MP3 player.
And as it is played, of course, Gravedigger sings along.
What have we begun?
Do you have sweet transvestite?
I'm right over here, love. No, but seriously. I mean, you can't step between extra dimensional places.
Just looks confused at you when you say that.
Because Gravedigger currently has intellect 5, he will give it a more kind of a grounded, kind of metaphysical blarg that Evan is too tired currently to think of.
Previous scene?
Yes.
Okay.
But he will basically give you kind of like how one steps sideways from a metaphysical, magical point of view. It's just Evan is too tired to think of the phrasing right now.
And wherever he screws up, Bellic will be like, actually.
I've got intellect 5 and occult out the yin yang. I'm not fucking this up.
Yeah, that's true.
Roll it.
Which one of us has cosmology?
Oh, the concept of stepping into the 8th dimension, I have not achieved that yet. I have been mainly focusing on the concepts of the purview of shaping the matter around me, and also into the other concepts of shaping the ether of this current world. He just gets really prim and proper all of a sudden.
It's AKA we're discussing things I understand. Yes.
Yes. It's Dr. Venture syndrome.
Out of character quotes.
Yes.
When did you become an expert on nuclear astrophysics? Last night. What? Didn't anyone else read the homework?
Yes.
Yeah. Bellic gets more booze and then goes to pet Pelagius.
the little snake is gonna look very, very happy and kind of like, if Bellic tries to stop, the little snake will, just be like, give me attention.
I boop your snoot.
Exactly.
Oh heck, it was not prepare.
Oh dear.
Are we doing the Never Have I Ever?
I think so.
Well, I think that since she brought it up, Tony, you should start.
Okay, I can start this pretty easily. Gotta get all the drinks out and stuff first. So, she'll pretty much...
Basically, I'm just going to say Gravedigger's just going to start pouring ordinary vodka into shot glasses. Because he's standing behind the bar.
She'll just walk over there and, sit there because that's where all the alcohol will be. And then she'll go, never have I ever worn a dress.
Alec will
Really?
drink.
Yeah, so does Gravedigger.
Do we drink if we've done it or not?
You drink if you've done.
And Jen takes a drink.
Oh yeah, my apologies. Do I need to say the rules for anyone? I think I forgot about that part.
I think we get it.
Okay. With the whole, the 10 fingers and everything, and then, take a shot, and yeah. Okay. Whoever wants to go next can.
I think you declare who goes next if you're the last person up.
Since there's not an established seating order that is visual, that would probably be best.
Okay, then I'll just go off of the line of my screen.
Okay.
For those of you who are wondering, that is Lord Harbles.
Hi, Lord Harbles.
I thought it was Sarah Harbles the other day.
You got promoted.
Nice.
I guess I'll go next.
Almost done typing, sorry. Okay, there. In the order. Yeah.
Oh, in the side chat. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Dietrich's not participating, by the way. He can't even understand most of what you guys are saying. 'Cause I'm assuming if Dr. Dude is in the conversation, you guys are speaking Cantonese. So
Okay.
I've kind of been going off of that assumption.
Wait, what?
Well, Jen is speaking English. She can't speak Cantonese.
Bellic can't either. Bellic has been speaking English.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have encountered one of these weird moments in Hong Kong where there is complete breakdown of the fact we can't speak the same language. However, I think that it is a fair assumption that through mediation, translation, or in otherwise hand gestures, we all get the rough idea what the fuck we're all talking about. If we can kind of have that as a universal understanding.
Yeah.
During this scene, I think that's good.
Yeah,
I
Tony.
think Dietrich hasn't been paying attention nonetheless.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah. Tony has been translating for the doctor if need be.
Okay.
He doesn't speak English.
So who's next in the order, Kim?
I will scream at you.
It's basically me, Ben, Caleb, Evan, Mitchell, Solon, and I don't know dude's name.
The Bray.
Yeah, doctor.
Okay, so next up is
Jen. She thinks for a minute. Never have I ever hacked Interpol. And she takes a drink.
Had what, sorry?
Hacked Interpol.
Gravedigger will.
I guess we take drinks then?
I was going to say Gravedigger will. Gravedigger and Spider will have to take drinks.
You know, he finished a bottle of rum before he arrived here, right?
Yeah, this is not going to end well for anybody.
You know this is Spider, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Here's my question: should I roll to see if I get drunky fighty?
At some
Can't
point,
fight here.
you can't fight in here. You feel calm in here because there are basically magical spirits in this room that prevent violence. So you actually feel totally calm in this room.
Should I roll to see if I get drunky huggy?
Yes.
Yes.
That would be a thing.
Roll your stamina to see how shit faced you are. Basically, is where we are. Two is not a success. 5 is not a success.
Okay, so 2 successes or what?
Just 1
No.
to 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10 is a success. So yeah, you're still okay. You're still functional. So who's next? I think it's actually Caleb who's next on the list, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
So Caleb, your turn, and never have I ever.
Never have I ever walked into an establishment and not got weird looks.
Oh god damn it! Drink.
Yeah, drink.
I'm still trying to parse that.
Never have I ever walked into an establishment and not gotten weird looks.
So
I always get weird looks. Look at my character. I get weird looks when I walk in anywhere.
okay.
I got a weird look tonight.
So, yeah, if
I'll
you're
say
gotten-
Spider also drinks just because he wants to.
Yeah, why not?
Gravedigger slams down his glass and refills them and says, "All right then. Never have I ever perceived thousands of people physically blended together into a house for a monster."
What the fuck are you on, and where can I get some?
That's not even
I guess
remotely.
I did see that now, so I don't take a drink.
No, it's if you've seen it, you do take a drink.
Oh,
Seen what now?
Basically, he's saying that anyone who's perceived the Cathedral of Flesh, because he's still having a minor mental breakdown about that.
okay. So he
Been
knocked
smoked.
back another.
Can I buy it?
No, you don't.
If you have the ability to read minds, I'll show you what I saw.
I guess that's a no.
Yeah, if you want to retain, just it's best not to see it.
Miss Ramirez wanted me to find it for this evening. That was fun on the bun.
That it was.
Who's next on the list?
That would be Bellet.
Like, let's see. Never have I ever played Overwatch. Ha! It's simple.
As Gravedigger's never played it, he doesn't drink.
Tony will take a drink.
Yeah. Drink. Wait. You've never played Overwatch. That means you drink if you have played it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
My turn. Never have I ever proved a governmental conspiracy somewhat right. I take a drink immediately.
Gravedigger will also slam back a drink.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was it?
Never have I ever approved part of a governmental conspiracy to be actually correct.
Chug's another one.
Bellic will just kind of quietly half sip before placing the bottle down and sliding it over.
Gravedigger also makes a mental note. I've got spies at the yin yang. I need to find out who this man is.
Oh, me or Bellic? Nah, no, no.
You, the doctor. He is of interest now.
Oh dear.
But whose turn is it now then? I think we're back up to Kim at this point, aren't we?
Yeah, that's not bad. I got caught up watching.
At this point, I think that it's only fair that we should all start taking stamina checks to see if how bad we are.
Yeah. So I do another one.
I'd say so, because we've all drunk like quite a... I mean, 3 or 4 shots. Some of us have taken 3 or 4 shots. Some of us have taken at least 2 to 3. So yeah, it's about 10 to 13.
What's the diff?
It would be standard diff, so it'd be difficulty 6.
Oh, I failed.
I failed.
Okay,
I
fail. Oh,
bought.
shit. Okay, hang on just a moment.
I mean,
now
it
have to
was
ask
just
Brett.
vodka.
Yeah, no, but the last time we had somebody botch an alcohol check, they had alcohol poisoning. That was what nearly killed the girl. That was what nearly killed Michaela. Nothing to do with my actual drink.
I think the main reason he said that, though, is because it was, wormwood-based absinthe. If it had just been beer, he would have been like, you're dying of alcohol
I'm
poisoning.
drinking Tennessee whiskey over here.
I think with normal alcoholic beverages, it's more likely to be a knockout.
Probably.
Yeah, absinthe will fuck you up.
It is only vodka.
Mine is only whiskey, and it's watered down at that.
I'm still going to ask him because it's like I feel like botches are something that you should ask about.
All right.
Give me a moment.
Second roll of the game already botched.
That's okay.
You'll get used to it.
At least you didn't.
Someone quick, call Francois. I need my... he needs to come down here and get me.
That's a very bad idea.
Very bad idea. Don't call Francois.
He'd come. That's the problem, but he'd die halfway here. PLA would have a field day.
Phil, do you want to ask who's Francois?
Can I put the picture up?
I have the picture.
You put the picture up.
I already have it ready. That's Francois, my friend.
Wow.
One moment.
That is Francois.
And he's fairly
What am I
big.
looking at?
I've got. Do you have that other picture that puts it in context?
I do. I'll get the other picture.
Okay.
There's a sign. Just to get a general idea of how big he is. Let me find it.
Yeah, I've got both of those pictures.
It's in here somewhere. No, I have it down.
Okay.
No, that's mine.
Yep, there you go.
That is Francois for you.
Wow.
I built that.
What spheres do you legitimately need in order to build a robot?
Don't ask.
And he says, I like how it's not vulgar at all.
It's not spheres you need to build a robot so much as knowledges.
I have a lot of knowledges in engineering, robotics, and electronics, so...
Yeah. If you have that, you can build a robot. You just need the spheres to create the materials.
So
Okay, I have a Brett ruling.
I built Colossus right here.
Okay. You have a ruling?
Basically, what is going to happen is the doctor. Okay, I have the ruling. Doctor, you will pass out on the table. Your mouth will be kind of aghast open, and you will start to heave, and you will start aspirating. Do we all know what aspiration is?
That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Alec is gonna.
So that's a
So
thing that's
basically-
happening right about fuck now.
Yep.
Which means Jen will actually jump up from her seat and go to move him into the proper position.
Okay. He will basically. Would you like to please make me a stamina check now, Doctor? Please.
If I die because of your bloody whiskey...
You won't die. There's a medic in the
die.
building.
Fail.
Oh balls. Okay.
We have a couple healers in here, so.
Basically, okay, one moment. Okay, he will start to convulse horribly on the floor, like as in go into genuine convulsions as his body tries to expel the poison, but he's just not able to physically vomit.
Okay, I'm going to try and go over and help because this is like clearly not good thing.
Bellic puts down his vodka and rushes over also to assist.
Yeah, Tony's.
I'm starting with basic medical knowledge. Is there a role I should make to know and or apply said medical knowledge?
I would call that intelligence
intellect
medicine.
Okay. Difficulty 6?
Yeah.
I could help, but instead I will point and laugh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, you're not getting invited to the Christmas party.
Burning new willpower.
That's okay, I'll crash it.
All right, I got 4 successes.
Basically, he has to puke it up.
Can I induce that? Actually, yes, I can.
Inducing vomiting is easy. You better have a fucking glove on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too. Just literally.
Okay.
And actually, what's really funny is he's not even gonna have to worry about it. He's just gonna like reach part way in, and just like, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Doctor,
quickly yank his hand up.
Doctor, would you please make me another stamina check?
Yep. Spending a point of willpower.
Can you?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay, you can.
Good.
Yay!
Basically, the doctor will proceed to be violently ill. I mean, we're talking about everything that has been in your stomach that is being digested for the meal that you've eaten the last 24 hours will be regurgitated in a very violent manner.
So may I tell you what that
I
is?
don't remember having chicken for breakfast.
No, that's not a chicken. That's a cat.
Oh god!
I'm homeless. What do you expect now? Basically, what's been in his stomach for the past 24 hours has been mainly alcohol throughout his system, but also interspersed at times. You see probably somewhat half-melted chocolate, possibly porridge, and what you goddamn hope and pray was a cheap steak.
But it was a cat.
Okay.
It was probably a cat.
You will probably remain unconscious for quite a period of time.
That's fine. I need to go get a drink of my own anyways.
You needed to do what, sir?
I'm going to get a drink anyways.
Okay. My. I appear to have some kind of track record, and he was just drinking fucking whiskey.
And Dietrich's going to, like, once he's finished puking out everything ever, including what Dietrich ate for breakfast, basically carefully move him into whatever is the proper position away from the group and just pretty much stay with him and make sure he's not going to die.
Jen is going to go for a mop and bucket to clean that shit up.
Right on the carpet. Mm-mm.
Which is why she's going for mop and bucket right the fuck now.
When did he have carrots? Why is there always carrots?
Bellic is going to reach into his pocket and grab a small pinch out of a pouch of some weird green herbs. And he's going to find a coffee filter. He's going to put that pinch of herbs in the coffee filter and roll it up and go over and stick it in the doctor's mouth before saying, I think I should go. Chew on that for about half hour. Feel better.
What did you give him?
It is to help draw some of the excess nonsense. It's like weird, nondescript herbalism shit. To the effect, the initial effect will be to pull any of the excess alcohol out of his mouth, so that it won't dry out as badly. and to induce salivation. So
Gravedigger at this point walks over and he kind of checks the doctor's pockets and whatever else. Not to rob him, but to find his wallet so he can find like either an address or a kind of next of kin card or something like that, you know, kind of just in case we need to bring someone to take care of him or, you know, find his address later on or if he has any medical information that's on a card.
Dietrich's not going to stop you from pulling things out of his pockets, but he is watching. Just like, hey,
yeah. I'm not robbing anything. I'm literally seeing if he has any kind of card or, you know, kind of in the case of this, do this or anything like that, you know?
Um,
and we'll find that out when the player gets back.
Thankfully, his name is not Rob Anybody.
Bellic is going to go over and wave at everyone new, leave his vodka on the bar, and pet Pelagius one more time, and then leave. Bye, everyone.
Boop the snoot.
Hope this one gets better. If he does not, send him to me, yes?
Of course. Hope you have a good night, Bellic.
Thank you. You as well.
You know, of all of them, Spider, I like him as a member of the Scooby Gang the most.
I want to learn Russian from him.
We're not the Scooby Gang.
You are until otherwise noted as.
We're working
Whatever you
on
say, Daphne. Whatever you say.
Daphne.
I mean, you could be Velma. I mean, the other one seems like Velma. She works on arcade cabinets.
She's not part of the Scooby Gang.
I don't know who's part of what.
Jen just says one word while she's mopping up. Jinkies.
Nice.
I'm buying you an orange sweater.
He'll do it too. He's crazy.
If we live till next Halloween, that's going to be your Halloween costume. You know that, right?
Yes. Do it.
Hey, I can be that puto Fred, man.
I love how it's if we live to next Halloween.
Hey, I don't know about you guys. I'm
the good
awesome.
doctor. The good doctor is back. So basically, Gravedigger very carefully went through your pockets and your wallet in order to see if you had any kind of, you know, do not resuscitate or, you know, like medical information card in the case of things happening, call X number, or, you know, one of those little medical identity cards.
I have none of those.
Okay, what do you have?
A lot of stuff with French, French on them.
Do you like what? Does your character possess a wallet?
Yeah, there's no money in it.
What is in it? Like, are there cards, pictures, anything like that?
There's what you assume to be. Well, you see what you. I gotta check my sheet actually for this because I think I took alternate identity.
In which case, you probably have some of those identifications on you.
Nope.
Nope.
The only
Nothing.
identification signed is a French driver's license.
Is it under the same name as the character?
Yes, from what you assume.
I mean, AKA, is the name on the license Dr. Gulbert Fabry?
Yes.
Okay, cool. When was it issued? When was it issued?
2000 and probably say 9.
Okay. Gravedigger looks all this over, shrugs, closes the wallet, and says, "He has nothing on him. No identification, no travel docs, no money, no cards. That's unusual. But he'll put it.
Go ahead.
He'll close the wallet and put it down next to him on a table, so you know, just so it's in easy reach."
I think that's the last time I play Never Have I Ever because, yeah. It's not good. And sorry for there, Solon.
No, it's okay.
He's old. He just drank too much. Shit happens.
It's still, though.
Sorry, were you going to say something, Solon?
No, he's not going to say anything at this point. He's just continuing to watch over the dude, just making sure he's, doing well and stuff.
He should probably get some water into him at some point. That's a lot of vomit.
And not a bit of water in any of it.
Huh.
Water, what is that? Some sort of plant?
See, Spider, this is you in like 40 years if you don't knock off the booze.
He's not paying any attention to me anymore.
So, how about the weather?
People give me the most horrible advice. I'm saying that right now.
Why?
I
What
am
advice have
giving
you
no
been given?
advice whatsoever.
You were giving advice?
No, I was telling someone messaged me.
Right, come on. Gravedigger kind of hunkers down next to the doctor and kind of props him up, and kind of says, "Come on, wakey, wakey. Time to get up."
Isn't he going to be out for a couple hours?
No,
I mean,
I'm not waking up.
All right.
Fuck.
Wait a second. I pull out a Sharpie marker and I get an evil grin on my face.
No.
No.
All of a sudden, the little toy robot turns into a fucking transformer and shoots you.
Oh, okay.
No.
Francois bursts into the room and says, "No."
Okay.
Rated
Whoa! I was gonna write my phone number so we can get in contact. I swear.
With a Sharpie.
I will watch
I wake
over.
up 3 days later in a dumpster and I'm covered in swastikas for some reason.
Oh, maybe
I
minor
will-
dick facing.
Swastikas? No. It's all MAGA.
Schmack.
No,
I
he
will watch-
specifically made it so it's swastikas because he hates me.
Right. Gravedigger kind of looks down at him. There's actual pity in his eyes for about a fraction of a second, and he says, "Well, one of us is going to have to take care of him."
I will
Not
contact Master Desal and see if he can be put up somewhere for the night.
Gravedigger looks over at Spider and just says, "Fuck it, we've got room for him."
No, you're not letting me dick face him. He's not coming with us.
We're not. No, come on. We're going to.
It's
We're
what-
going to. I feel as if I owe him for some odd reason. It's kind of like he said that all we had with us was our. How is it that he phrased it? All was that we had was our. What was your actual out of character phrasing? It was all we had was our cynicism.
All you have is your cynicism.
Yes. So I feel like I owe the old coot something, and even if that's just a warm bed and a hot meal tomorrow morning.
Why? You don't
I
owe shit
will-
for that.
I will watch over him. It's all right.
This guy's volunteering. He seems trustworthy.
One eyebrow gets cocked.
Why don't we just leave him here and just...
I am sure Miss, what was her name? The lady who runs this place. Ends with Ez.
Ramirez.
I think Adriana
Thank
would.
you. She will be back soon. I'm sure if nothing else.
Though?
Yes, but I believe she is under too much scrutiny to do anything dastardly to this fellow.
All right. Well,
Gravedigger cocks his eyebrow again. Have you met Miss Ramirez, then?
How do you think I got up here?
I don't know. How did you get up here?
He pulls out a card.
How did anybody get anywhere? Am I right? You guys
And no,
throwing-
it's not the council card.
You guys are throwing some deep shit on me, man. That's all I'm saying.
But is this your card?
How did you get that card? Give me that card. No,
I only have one question for you, Solon. Do you have your library card?
no, Shane Gordak, no.
You need your library card if you're going to stay, sir. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
It's just here. It was just under. I'm sure it's under my pauldron. I just had it.
Laugh with
Or
me,
else-
rubrics.
Fucking Aralon.
This is not fucking canon!
Yeah.
Ah, kitten. At some point, I've threatened Brett that I'm going to run a Dark Heresy game set in a universe that is canonical, but if the Emperor had text to speech as a one shot, just to
That's
do
not
it
a
for the
threat,
lulz.
that's a promise.
Okay. If I ever do it, you can tell. If I ever do it, you're playing in it, Ben. Accept
Yay.
it.
But yeah, no. So at this, Gravedigger kind of straightens his his long Victorian kind of frock coat over his shoulders and grabs his hat and just says, "Right, Spider, let's get off. There are many more things to do this evening."
Okay. And he pulls himself up to his feet with more effort than is required and kind of sways there. Looks over at the two other ladies. You guys want to join us for some fun?
I'm not sure I'd really be up for your kind of fun.
God, it's like hang out with a bunch of nerds.
Looks up from his fantasy novel.
Jen looks at Tony. You know, I saw this arcade down the road a little bit.
Oh, really now?
Ooh, do they have Golden Axe? Or like what was that? What was that sniper game? Silent Scope.
I tell you what, Spider. If you're very good, I'll buy you Golden Axe for Christmas. Now, can we get the fuck out of here?
They want to go to an arcade. It sounds like fun.
God damn it!
Oh no!
You never take me anywhere nice. Are you ashamed of me?
Yes. And at this point, Jen goes back to the bar. Never have I ever sucked a dick, and down goes the drink.
Hey, I never have either. Just saying, I don't know if that's focused to me.
And
Spider.
take a drink.
Come.
Whoa, that quickly? All right.
Wow.
All right, and he kind of meanders. Walks behind him like. On the bright
Great.
side, I don't remember that thing that we were supposed to forget.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bid you good evening then.
Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, you just are leaving. Never mind. I thought you meant the scene itself.
Tony will
No,
actually...
we're.
I'm just gonna say Tony's gonna look over at Spider and be like, if you want to go to the arcade with us, that's fine. Just, you don't have to listen to what's his face.
My name is Gravedigger. I've never understood the phrase "what's his face." You
I
know
was
my
gonna
name is.
I do know your name, and originally I was gonna say what's his fuck face, but then I thought I'd be a little nice.
I always refer to people as what's their butt.
But you're being mean to the guy, commanding him like like some kind of animal underneath you. If he wants to go to the arcade with us, that's just fine.
I'm just saying, it sounds like a hoot.
And it certainly would be.
Oh, look, boss, buddy, man, mi hermano. Yeah, Okay, if we got other things to do, we got other things to do.
Gravedigger, you can tell he's not phased by any of this. He doesn't really care, and he presses the whatchamacallit. He presses the hold button on the lift, and he says, "Very good. If you want to go to the arcade, that's fine. But are you coming down then, in that case, ladies, to go and play a little game?"
Tony will look over at Jen and kind of raise an eyebrow. You know, that kind of like, are we?
If not, I intend to go to my room, grab onto my pillow, and cry until I throw up. Then throw up until I cry.
Why would you cry?
I've had a lot, and I've seen a lot tonight.
Yeah, I know
Saying.
how that goes.
I saw a
Actually,
house made out of people.
I do have a gift for you, Mish. I do have a gift for you, Tony.
Oh, goodness.
Gravedigger he'll look at her with very, very sad eyes for just a split second again, and then they'll go back to their normal, utterly impassive Stony, and he'll say, "There's something that's haunting this city. Do you remember Mordecai?"
Yeah? And there's a lot of stuff haunting this city, by the way, just to throw that out there. But yes, I remember Mordecai very well. He's the next one on my list to go behead, since I didn't really get to behead Zalish.
He says, "Mordecai is more than just a threat to the city. Mordecai is a legitimate threat to the world. After all, what he wants to do would to plunge the entire world into darkness. People can have the little frets about the technocracy all they want, but this thing is worse. This thing literally wants to drag us all to hell."
It's going to be kind of hard for
Well,
him
that
to...
was a cheerful thought.
Look, not everything sunshine and roses. That's why we have to, seize the fun and joy in life while we got it.
Speak to your master. He will grant you more insight if he chooses to do so.
Okay. Thanks for that gift. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go talk to this all when I get to work in the morning.
With that, Gravedigger presses the ground floor button.
I'm going to make one more stamina check to see if he yaks.
Please don't vomit.
No, you can.
My raccoon wounds.
I was kind of
you're
hoping
actually-
he would just in the
you're actually
elevator.
pretty
Or something, would. Yeah. So yeah, you see him standing there, and it comes up, and then he lets out a long breath of air.
There's a perfectly
good.
serviceable bush outside.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't throw up. I'm a G, eh?
Uh-huh. But with that, the pair of them will get into the car and leave the museum.
And then he throws up in the limo.
God damn it!
All over Gravedigger's new
No.
pants.
Ha
I would like to point out I legitimately had Kim so out of character paranoid about a coat I gave her once.
Well, I mean, knowing some of the shit that you do, I wouldn't put it past you. I mean, oh yes, what's this, Kim? Let's get 300 orphans and have your arch-militant train them.
It was 3,000 orphans, and I maintain that giving them las guns and having them shoot at each other until they're good is an excellent idea.
Oh, you're an orphan blood man. Tell me, do you like them pre-drained, or do you think you get your hands messy?
I mean, if you're not going to bathe in the blood yourself, then you're clearly doing it wrong.
You guys are weird.
I know,
Beats corn.
So I guess we're out of the scene then.
Oh,
Yep.
Well. Solid.
No, I'm just gonna shut off my camera if so.
Oh, okay. Trying to think. So basically, it's just Dietrich, a passed out. What the hell is your character's last name again? Fabre. And Tony and Jen. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your character shows no signs of waking up, do you?
Nope, no signs.
There's going to be a moment's hesitation. He's going to be like, 1 second. Kind of gets up. And he's basically going to carefully lift and put him into some, what was it? My brain stopped working.
A dolly?
Fuck it. No, you're already laying down on a couch. You're good. I'm just going to sit and watch. It's okay. I don't need to take you anywhere else. Besides, I don't have access to the 3rd floor or anything, so I can't.
He likes
take you up
to
an
watch you
office until
sleep.
Adriana gets there.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
I think
He
with
knows
that,
if you've been bad or good. So go to the
It's kinda
cops
creepy
for
because if you-
goodness sake.
I was gonna say it's kind of creepy because if you look at Fabre in the right kind of angle, he kind of looks like a drunken Santa Claus.
because German Santa Claus is coming to town.
All I have to say is, he knows he's judging me on whether or not I'm not here nice, and he's watching me while I'm sleeping. Where does he get off?
Frequently.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, on the table, in
All
the
over you.
bed, in
Clearly,
the
the answer to this
bathroom.
is all. Clearly, the answer to this is all over you while you're sleeping.
It wasn't Maydays.
All right. Time to hit the button, guys.
Descending into very bad territory, and we might get called out by certain people. Have a good night, everyone.